Hi guys, welcome in to Edie's Edic. My name is Jenny and I'm here with your weekly love message. The channel message that I received for this reading was my so-called life. I keep getting like my so-called life keeps popping up in my social media feed, and I caught it on the TV at the gym, which I haven't seen it on TV in so long, so I don't even know like why it was playing. It was so random, but I just keep getting this vibe of my so-called life. So last night I went on to Hulu and I found my so-called life and I started watching it. And I did write down some notes in regards to this, so this may be validation for you about this reading. But I got one, I researched on Wikipedia, like when the show started and when it ended. And it says that it began in August, at the end of August. So it began in Virgo, it ended in Aquarius, and it was canceled in Taurus season. So those signs may be significant: Virgo, Aquarius, and Taurus. And it only ran for one season. So that also might be relevant. Maybe this relationship that this spread is for only ran its course for maybe a season, if that. Maybe 1 year, one season, one school year. I'm also getting the vibe either you're very nostalgic and you're very much caught up in like the 90s scene still to this day as like a grown adult, or I'm picking up on the energy of a younger crowd, like a teenager. Maybe you're still in high school, maybe you're just starting college. So but the vibe is very youthful. It's very like searching for one's place in life still. Nostalgic back to your high school years in regards to how you handled yourself through like friendships and romance. But I also got, when I was watching the show, I got a channeled message or a download. If you could only hear my thoughts, I kept hearing, if you could only hear my thoughts. And then I got, why can't it be easier? And then I was also picking up like certain um, musical groups of the time or of that era. I was like hearing the song by Cranberries, Dreams, Nirvana, Lithium, and Smells Like Teen Spirit. And then we have like Offspring, Self Esteem. So these are songs that resonate, or you found yourself like listening to these songs as of recently, or for some reason you're being pulled as well to revisit like these shows or these series or movies from a younger time in your life. This may be a validation. I'm also getting with the feminine. So the feminine in this reading is very much like Angela from My So-Called Life. This is a feminine that does a lot of inner monologue. She could basically narrate the story of her life. Like everything is a question to her. She looks at things on a much deeper scope. She is very mature, but also very naive. And she goes back and forth between really knowing what's right for her and having like this profound understanding of life, like within her own internal monologue. But on the other hand, she's so desperate. I don't mean desperate in a negative sense, but she yearns for that love, that connection, um, to feel seen, to feel loved, needed, wanted, that she almost ignores her own intuition a lot in order to feel that connection. And she will go with the flow to a fault to where she catches herself into some situations um, that she should have known better to get herself into. This is a feminine that is very quiet. She's possibly very introverted, and she's also very awkward. She may have some social anxiety or have a hard time really fitting into um, certain groups of friends or places because she herself feels very awkward about herself. Like she still is trying to discover who she is and build that confidence to be that. So she may outwardly seem very awkward. And then with the masculine, I got a very mysterious, handsome, rebellious in a way, rough around the edges, very much like the Jordan Catalano of that show. So, like the feminine and the masculine main characters in My So Called Life are the energies of the masculine and the feminine in this reading. I got also that you may hear each other's thoughts, or you think that you're hearing each other's thoughts, but you question if you actually are. So I have also reading each other's minds. So you may be, when you're in a situation or a place with this person, you guys don't have to say a single word to each other, but there's a lot of intense stares and internal monologues going on in both of you, where it's almost as if you guys know exactly what you're saying. You're reading each other's energies to a T, and you feel the vibe. And then it's like this awkward tension. And then you just remove yourselves from the situation. Like you're done. Like whatever that was, okay, bye now. So it's a really weird energy. Or if you're on social media and it's like they'll drop a picture or a meme and maybe you're the only one that understands what it means, or they're the only ones that understand what it means, and they may be thinking this was definitely meant for me, vice versa. But then you guys start questioning, I'm crazy, no, it can't be, that wasn't for me, I'm just in my head. But really you guys are truly connected on a deeper level to where you're reading each other's energies so well. It's really intense, just like the relationship from My So Called Life. And there was a line that was said, I only made it to episode 2, but there was a line that was said also that caught my attention, and I thought it was worthy of this reading. There was a scene where Angela got into the car with Jordan, and she was buying a fake ID off of him. And he had 2 times leaned over to kiss her. Now, this girl, she probably wanted nothing more than to be kissed by that man or that boy at the time. But she rejected him because she had standards. She wasn't going to just be groped and kissed on. She wanted to talk. She wanted to be romantic. She wanted to take their time. She wanted the romance, not the promiscuity. But before she even went outside to talk to him, she had said to her friends, this is so real. It's almost as if I just kind of want to like live with this fantasy a little while longer. I much enjoy the fantasy. She was basically like just saying, I spend my entire day thinking nothing more than this person, and it's literally my favorite thing to do. I want the fantasy to continue, because once it becomes real, like what if the reality of this situation doesn't match the fantasy, and then I have nothing to look forward to? It's like all that fantasizing and everything that I would spend my days doing that would take up my time and fill my thoughts and make me feel hopeful for something down the road. What if now I make this a reality and it doesn't match, and then all that's gone, and then what do I do with my time, you know? So that's also a vibe I'm getting from both the feminine and the masculine. When I pulled the cards, the first 2 I got out was in regards to the feminine energy, and we have Archangel Michael and feminine energy. Archangel Michael is very much guiding you, feminine, and protecting you and helping you stay in this soft space. You're in a place of it says here gentleness, nurturing, mothering. You may be in a energy of nesting right now if you're finding yourself doing a lot of cleaning of the home and purging of things that no longer belong in your home to make space. You're making room for something. You just don't know what. Some of you, not all, but some of you may find out soon that you are actually expecting, and others of you are just trying to clear and declutter your brain because you want to be able, there's something about a mess, something about clutter in your life clutters your mind almost, and you feel like as you purge these things out of your life and make room, you're thinking more clear and you feel more relief and like a load has been taken off of your shoulders. And then when I pulled the masculine's energy, I got blocked and salty. So I feel like possibly feminine, you blocked him. You blocked this person for some reason. It says moved on, nothing to stay, stop calling. And he's salty and he's in his feelings about this because it's this cat and mouse game that you two play. This intense energy of like the looks, the stares, the obsessive, like almost like energy stalking has just gotten so exhausting to you. It's been it's been hard. You've been really trying to set good boundaries for yourself, healthy boundaries for yourself. And this masculine just doesn't understand. Like, what did I do? I thought we had a connection. I thought you felt it, which you did, but you don't know anymore. You're like, I really do love the fantasy aspect of this relationship, but it's starting, this is what you're saying to yourself, but it's starting to distort my reality. I don't know anymore if I want the fantasy or the reality. And it's like you got to bring yourself back to like this even spot, like this neutral place. And the best way that you could do it is by doing a cutoff. Because with this cutoff or with this like lack of communication or you pulling your energy back to yourself, it's like in the back of your head, you're hoping finally, like you're coming to this place where you're finally like, I really just want this person to either pull away or make a move and communicate like verbally, physically, in real life, in 3D, in real time, like face to face. I just want to either move forward or end this because you've lived in this fantasy of this relationship for far too long and you just want to have some kind of sense of normalcy in your life, and you realize that that's not in fantasy anymore. It cannot be in the fabrication of your thoughts and your mind and your telepathy that you feel that you have with this person. You want it to be here and now. And it's like, you're like, stop. It hurts so much when they reach out or they try to um, entangle themselves in your energy. Like, please, like, I can't do this no more. This is too much for my mind to handle. I have so much else going on in my life that I can't handle this game anymore. I need it to be real. And he's figuring this out. It's taking him a little bit of time. I think he knows, but he is reluctant to move forward into a physical 3D relationship. Now, for the feminine, I pulled another card and we got Sego in reverse. So, at some point in the past, in your past, you may have exhibited behaviors that now your healed version would look back and you would say, that was borderline psycho. My behaviors were so desperate and so needy, and I was always trying to seek validation or try to um, get someone to listen to me or pay attention to me or to love me. That may have been your energy with this person during the time that you had a relationship with them, during your season. but you've grown from that into someone that is very confident, someone that is very self assured. You know your worth, you know your value, you know what you want, and you have made a very clear decision that living in the 5D fantasy land is not where you want to reside anymore. It felt good for some time, but you just want everything to happen in the three-dimensional. And then we have, for him though, we got the bumping heads card. So while you're wanting to make this a very real, tangible, physical thing, he doesn't want that yet. So you guys are bumping heads in the 5D. He's still trying to communicate to you through energy and through telepathy and through whatever it is and how you guys communicate with each other that only you two understand. That is where he wants to stay right now. He's not really looking to move this into a 3D relationship. And you're on the other side of this. So you guys are bumping heads. And then I got for the feminine, we have the glow up. But then for the masculine, we got lust. So while you're in this energy of, self-improvement and self-love and glowing up and trying to go after some very, very big goals of yours and to establish yourself, this masculine is looking at you in very lustful manner. He sees you to be very attractive, very beautiful. And today when I was out and about and I asked Divine to start showing me some signs in regards to this love message I'm about to do, I pulled up behind the car immediately after I said that, and the license plate spelled out SEX. So that was like, okay, I feel you. I feel you, spirit. So there's like a very heavy, lustful energy. While he does feel this connection, this bond to you on a soul level, there's something about your energy and your essence that is why he doesn't want to. I feel like if he didn't see you in this light of being as beautiful and this sexual energy that you have, that he may just pull away, but he's got to kind of hold on to you. He does, like, again, he doesn't want to turn this into a real physical relationship, but he just has to hold on to you. There's something about your energy that, I don't know, he thinks about it a lot. He yearns for you. He longs for you. He wants to have this interaction with you, but he doesn't, he got no strings attached. They want to have this like romance novel type of fantasy relationship with you, minus the responsibilities or the labels. They don't want to move into anything that's a committed relationship. And I feel that they fear that that is exactly what you want, which for most of us listening to this may resonate with that is what you want, because that's the energy you're in. Some of you may not want that. Some of you may be down for a very physical relationship in the 3D, and that is it. But I feel like a majority of this collective is looking for companionship, friendship, on top of a romantic relationship. Because we have here for you, divine feminine, queen bee. That is the energy that you are sitting in right now. You are the queen bee. It's the secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. And you're not allowing people to play with your energy. You know what you're worth. You know your value. You know that you may know that you're a hot commodity. You may know that this particular person wants you in that manner, but you're not going to let them take that from you, because if you want all of this, then you have to love my heart, love my mind, be my friend, be my companion, be my helpmate, be someone that I can trust and I can lean on and depend on and feel safe with. And because of that, because of these strong boundaries And I'm not talking about physical 3D boundaries. I'm talking about you put like a lockdown on your energy, that they're fucked up over you. They know they have to come correct. They know they have to make a decision. While they want to stick into this like lustful 5D fantasy romance land, they know that in order to be with you and to connect with you and to ever even have like the thought of getting that close to you physically, they have to meet you at your level, and they have to come and be there for you and show you, you know, their loyalty and their dependability, and that they're sincerely with you because of your soul and not just for your body. Is there anything else, Spirit? Let's pull some more cards. Let's do some validation cards. I'm going to pull from the Simple Oracle. So the first card I got out is self-reflection. It says, self-reflection, learning from past mistakes, realizations. Bottom of the deck, we have a celebration or party, homecoming, reunion. We have shy, nervous, inexperienced, quiet, and begging, pleading, doesn't want this to be over. Casual dating, not looking for anything serious, flirt, lust. It's this energy of not wanting to let you go, but not wanting to commit either. Sending a text message or calling. Anything else, Spirit? Oh, let's see. Announcement. Letting everyone know. Public knowledge. Some of you may be finding out some information from this person in a very public way. So if you wanted this to be real and in the 3D, you might be getting what you wished for. This person, I feel like some of them are about to make a change. Talks to people about you in a good way, speaks highly of you. This person really is, whether they want to admit it or not, they may not even realize themselves. They are so in love with you. They just are having a hard time believing it. They're in denial. They're in denial about all of it. Like they don't even believe that they have the, it's like, well, they are having this energetic like connection with you. They doubt it a lot too. They think that they're going crazy. Finding out good news, success, winning at something, award, personal growth, doing things differently, not the same person, sibling or very close friend. There may be like a mutual friend between you two that is relaying information back and forth, or like giving them like intel on you and what's going on in your life. Happening suddenly, sooner than you thought, unexpected. Let's see, one more and then we're done. Someone who has, it says someone who has short hair. And then we also have someone is thinking certain thoughts about you turned on. One more. I cannot help myself. Ooh, okay. In love with someone or very strong feelings towards them. This person's about to come forward and talk to you. They're about to make this a 3-dimensional relationship. Are you ready, Divine Feminines? Because I know you've been kind of like giving that vibe to them that, you know what, I'm done with this cat and mouse game. I'm done with this intense staring. I'm ready to finally make this real. And they're picking up that energy from you. And they're like, all right, I can't let go of Divine Feminine. I realize now I'm head over heels in love with Divine Feminine. So I'm going to have to do something. I have to tell her. I got to speak my truth. I'm going to make a move. I'm going to make a gesture. This person's coming in fast and you're not going to see it coming. You're going to be preparing, you're going to be looking because that's what you do, but you're still not going to see this coming. It's going to catch you very off guard. They're in love with you. Just took them a really, really long time to figure it out. So that is your reading for this week. I hope it helped, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.